We start in South Africa, where there's been a major development in the saga surrounding the president's rural home in Nkandla. President Jacob Zuma is offering to repay some of the money spent on its makeover. The state-funded revamp cost more than $15 million, and until now, the presidency has said he owes nothing. Well, just a short while ago, we spoke to CCTV's Angela Coppola in Johannesburg for more.
The statement came through from the presidency late Tuesday night. In short, Jacob Zuma is offering to pay back some of the money. Nkandla is in rural KwaZulu-Natal, which is around 6 hours' drive to the southeast from here. At one time, it was little more than a dusty rural homestead. With the upgrade, it's been given high security features and other elements, including an amphitheatre, a visitor centre and a swimming pool, even a high-end chicken run. Many South Africans have been angered by the expenditure at a time when millions upon millions of people are living in desperate poverty. How much Zuma will repay isn't clear just yet. That's up to the Finance Ministry and the public spending watchdog. The main opposition parties in the meantime are set to take Zuma to the Constitutional Court next week to force him to repay. The presidency's offer was made in a letter to the registrar of that court. I'm Angela Coppola for CCTV in Johannesburg, South Africa.
Well, now for the past 6 years, the spending on Jacob Zuma's Nkandla security upgrade has gripped South Africa. CCTV's Clementine Logan takes a look back at this controversial issue which sparked a national outcry.
The cost of South African President Jacob Zuma's Nkandla security upgrades was first exposed in 2009. This was followed by Public Protector Thulia Madansella's report, which found that over $15 million had been spent on the rural homestead. The report also found that Zuma and his family benefited from non-security upgrades. In July last year, a media tour of Nkandla finally gave South Africans a glimpse into the state-funded home that had provoked a national outcry. It included a cattle kraal and chicken run estimated to have cost tens of thousands of dollars. There was also a visitors centre, amphitheatre and swimming pool with the dual purpose of a so-called fire pool. Madansela said Zuma had violated the Executive Ethics Code through his failure to act in protection of state resources. She recommended the President, with the assistance of the National Treasury and South African Police Service, pay back a percentage of the costs. Zuma referred the matter to Parliament and was later exonerated. But a violent standoff at last year's State of the Nation address in Parliament saw two opposition parties agree to apply to the Constitutional Court to determine if Zuma's actions were unconstitutional. The court date had been set for the 9th of February, but now it seems Zuma wants to settle the long-running dispute. Clementine Logan, CCTV.
Now, reaction to President Zuma's proposal to pay back some of the money spent on his Nkandla homestead has been widespread, and generally, many people are in favor of some form of payment. We polled students at Wits University earlier.
He should pay it because if he's acknowledged, it means he's kind of acknowledging there was a problem and he's to blame for it in a way, you know what I mean? And we could use that money to help other people, you know what I mean? The students need money, they don't have money to study. Him paying back, it will add to the economy.
I definitely think he should, because basically some of the features which were installed in his house don't necessarily qualify as security features. Basically the cattle kraal, the amphitheatre, the fire pool presumably. The problem is going to be how we are actually going to determine how much it's going to pay. What's the criteria we're going to use?
Zuma should pay back the money on Nkandla, obviously, because it wasn't his money to begin with. It was national money from taxes and stuff. So if he wanted to spend 250 million rand on upgrades to Nkandla, it should have come out of his own bank account and not the taxpayers' money.
I think so. It just shows that he's guilty because he's been denying it for so long. So I'm sure he's also tired. So I think it's about time we got that money back and we can use it for something that we actually need.
It doesn't matter if he pays back the money. I really don't think he should pay it back because right now we've reached a point whereby as a country we want President Zuma to hand in his resignation. So paying Nkandla's money doesn't really make a difference to our economy or to helping poor people.